Hi, you are listening to Tyler's Journal, where I make it everybody else's problem that I have an internet connection. This episode is also available as a blog. Enjoy. Episode 1, Prometheus. As the night takes its full effect, there's a strange reckoning within me. When one is finally free from the commitments of the outside world, when the supper is served, and there's nowhere to go, there's always this strange call, almost like someone crying for help, almost close to someone begging me to show me something, almost how my non-existent roommate calls me, but that is some story for some other day. Most days, I don't have the energy to move a finger. The workings of the world are foreign to none. I do need to earn my bread as well. So I try to make the lives of people better in whatever way I can, and I get paid to do so. If it actually ever makes a difference, or I am the byproduct of the theories which dictate how the world has to function in a way that everyone thinks they are important and consequently stay busy to not address the meaninglessness of the toil, is a debate for another day. Right now, the fact that everyone is trying their best, and so am I, is enough to cloud my thoughts while I feast on the most palatable combination of fats, sugar, and salt known to mankind, while I try to dictate the next days when I have nothing to do. The days when I am not bothered by the debate, I open my laptops. Two machines that could do calculations that would have taken ages and almost an inheritance to do 50 years ago. I put my phone on D&D and throw it away only to switch on my e-reader, a device that has more books than the greatest aristocrats from a century ago. I stare blankly at the marvels of the modern world. Artificial intelligence, the ability to access the entirety of knowledge known to mankind, music of Peter Gundry and Lana Del Rey, which almost feels illegal to have access to for such a nominal fee. Engineering so fine it lets us measure things which we couldn't even comprehend in the coming millennia of human evolution. Today, I am occupied with a strange problem. I'm helping my friend who is a researcher to convert PDB files to MOL2 files. These marvels of the modern world let me do that. Be it the most genius and most wealthy people 100 years ago from today couldn't even comprehend the results and the methods and the results that some simpleton like me can conjure up. It would have taken their entire lifetime and their whole inheritance to reproduce what I did in the past 2 hours. I'm sure if those geniuses were alive today, they would have made a way greater impact than I ever will in my short life. But why do I say that? I have my own contributions. That's how I earn my bread, for as dictated by Adam Smith, I would not have been eating these greasy things I ordered. And as dictated by Max Weber, we are supposed to contribute to make the world better, and we are rewarded in proportion of our impact. The reward is my last concern, the internal feeling that I have to do things right, and the spiritual relief out of it is enough. I light a torch and chart into the depths of the unknown, very cautiously and very deliberately. I am starting to understand what exactly calls me, spending time into learning and honing and contributing to the arts that might not make me a single penny, trying to solve problems that won't pay as much as few extra hours with my overlords would. And now I understand the shades of help that echo in the voice that calls me to do what I do. I owe it to everyone before me to lay a foundation, as the foundation that I had for myself, so that the generations to come can marvel at the greatest thing that we pass on generation by generation: perseverance. I owe to each and every person who ever decided to jump into this abyss, for the fall into it is the most beautiful thing, but taking that jump is the noble thing that I feel anyone could do, no matter how much their minds can fathom, no matter how much they can contribute. But to contribute, I ain't no genius myself. I spend my time inside these four screens to get away from the rest of the world's shenanigans which hide its underlying beauty. Turns out that was the case with everyone before me, and we are all calling each other in some unknown tapestry. I wonder what the first human who received fire from Prometheus might have felt, a load so heavy that it requires an entire species to carry, to go into uncharted territories knowing full well it might lead to a huge wall with nowhere to go. A problem we doomed ourselves with to persevere through the most uncertain of times and giving our lives away for the causes which we might not even see an end to. The same voice called every one of us, be it walls of a stone, a slate, or this keyboard, be it sunshine, light of a tungsten bulb, or this modern LED, be it stones, abacuses, or NVIDIA graphics cards. All of us were called by the same voice. The voice that tells us and dictates how we don't die of diseases that someone lost their loved ones to. How we are able to talk to our loved ones across the continents that many died to even discover. How we have conquered the bodies in which we call celestial. So I arrange my screens and my devices and feel like I am flying a spaceship into the same unknown. Because someone that I might not even know the name of saw a future for not himself, but me. It's a moral obligation to fly towards that future without the promise of me actually seeing that day. For the ones after me will feel my blessings coming from the void, asking some lad to get into what the world has to offer. And that is the reason I feel blessed too, because the voice is a proof that I will never be lost. The flame that Prometheus offered shall always guide me. If you liked what you heard, you can help by spreading the word. See you again next time.